Okay, I'm back. I don't know what happened, but I think the pause is on a timer. And I thought I had my thread and all of that handy. Well, I did not. So I guess this is going to be a two-parter. One showing you how I put the clusters together. Now all my needles are falling out. Why is it when you get on to record, everything that could go wrong goes wrong? Anyway, so I guess there's a timer on the pause. So it cut me off. And now we're doing part 2. Basically, I'm just threading my needle so that I can sew on my buttons, and I think I'm going to try to find my beads today and add a few pearls and things to it. You can also glue those on. I just prefer to sew these kinds of things because I want to make sure that I get through the center, and then I can get it a little tighter, and then I don't have to worry that it's going to fall apart once I put it in a book or whatnot. Anyway, so this little guy I didn't catch. We'll get her. I'm off camera, so you can't see anything. Well, that's not very smart, huh? But I'm just taking little tucks here and there in the center. And, oops, I got a little knot. There we go. And you can't really see the tucks that I'm taking, but it will keep the button on and all the other little things that I plan on sewing. And this is something you can do while you're watching TV, chilling in the chair, as I call it. I think I'm going to put that little pearl button on now. Oh, I have a pink one. I'll take the pink one. And you don't have to sew in every hole on your buttons, just making sure you get them down. So yeah, this is a really cool flower or embellishment type thing that you can do. And they're kind of tatty looking. And then when I'm done sewing on what I'm going to sew on, this muslin in the back is a really good foundation. If you don't have muslin, you can use any cotton to do it. But she is very uses a lot of feminine, and I say she as in a trace of sparkle. Okay, so that's done. I'm going to cut it off in the back, and now I'm going to go back and I'm going to trim up this muslin a little bit. And it doesn't have to be, you know, a certain perfect circle or anything like that. I'm just kind of clipping it off. And it will fray as time goes on. I just don't like the sharp corners. And then I just pull apart some of my, because we've sewed it in the middle, just pull it apart and flip it up a little bit. I don't know if you can see how pretty that is, but it's gorgeous and would look fantastic on a journal. I think I want this corner off too. So I'm just going to round this a little bit underneath. The muslin is basically just to hold all your laces and whatnot together. It's not necessarily what you want to see below the flower. So there's one. We'll put that one right there as we finish them. And then we'll do another one and see how they all turn out. So we'll do this bigger one next. I think I want the button that way. So I'm gonna go through my flower first and then hook my button. My button goes up and down, so I'm going to slide it on that way and go this way. Oops, sorry, I hit the camera. That is something I need to get a bigger arm, a higher arm, so that I'm further away from the camera when I'm recording. The arm that I have worked for a while, but now it's not working so good. So anyway, I've gone a couple of times so I can knot it off in the back. So anyway, I was talking earlier about the spring. You can see here in Tennessee, all the trees starting to get their little green tips on their ends, and flowers are coming soon. So I'm hoping to be able, see, I'm just cutting this off now, so you're not really seeing it from behind. But it just gives me a foundation when I go to glue it on whatever I'm gluing it onto. And then I foof it up, like I said. And then we have this one. Isn't that beautiful? So we got two. We're getting there. We have 5 more. 5 more. So this one I think I'm going to trim first, because I got the muslin really out there. It was a bigger piece, I guess. And some of the corners you can clip off if you want it a little more round. But there's that one. Probably shouldn't start pulling it apart until I get my bead on, huh? Or my button. Trying to get all the scrappies out of the way. I think I'm going to put a green one on also with this silver one. It's kind of a pearl looking one. I like it. I think I'm just going to use the green. So sometimes it's a little hard to get through the glue if you put a lot on. But these needles are pretty good. Oops. Let's get the button down. And I planted some, oh yeah, that's pretty. Planted some seeds for these delphiniums. I think that's what they're called. I'm not sure now. But at any rate, they have grown now to be about 2 inches tall. So I'm hoping I get some blooms from them soon. I haven't really seen a real big spring lately, so I am embracing the change of season, that's for sure. It's been kind of cold this year, but it's been cold for everyone, so it's not just me. So now I can pull this apart a little bit, all my little layers in there, and twist it and turn it and floof it and all that good stuff. Oh, don't you love my made-up words? So there's that one. It's pretty. You can make them as thick as you want, depending on where you plan on putting them. Will depend on how many layers you want to put on them. But you can build them up however you want, which is kind of cool. It doesn't force you to do it one way, you know. It's however you create them. And I've got quite a lot of ephemera. And so I've decided that next Saturday, I'm going to finish a couple of my journals. So we started them in California. They never got finished. So I'm thinking it's time to get them done. I'm going to put that silver one back. I'm going to take this little blue one. And I think I'm just going to put all white on it. Found a little pearl that fell off of something. And anyway, so I'm thinking, okay, Jackie, it's time to get back into the journals. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just threading my button. And I've got this beautiful shabby chic journal that I was working on, and I think a couple of these flowers would be really cool on it. So I'm thinking, well, maybe I will do that. And hopefully get some of my unfinished projects finished. I know we all have them, don't we? And it seems like they grow very quickly. And then you never get back to them. And then all of a sudden you're doing your cleaning, as we all do from time to time. And then you find all these unfinished projects. And so it is time to get those done. So yeah, I put, I don't know if you can see it. There you go. I put a pearl in the middle of that button. And then I'm going to put another pearl button over here. So hopefully that will finish this one off. So yeah, I'm glad you are all doing well. I know that when the seasons change, people get a little weird, but I hope you don't have a bunch of craziness where you are. It's kind of nice to be able to be a little more normal now, because we haven't been normal in a while. But, you know, there's still crazy people out there. And you just got to be safe and smart and anything you do these days. But crafting, for me, keeps me grounded. And I hope it keeps you grounded. So this is going to be the last flower I do on camera. I'll do the rest of them off screen, but I'm going to show you real quick what we've accomplished. And then I hope you get out your scraps and your bits of laces and your bits of fabric, and you give it a try. It's a lot of fun. And, you know, you never know. You might create something even more beautiful. So, I've got 3 more to sew over here, but in the meantime, I'm just going to go ahead and show you what we've got done. So, we've got this cute blue one. You know what? I'm going to have to move all of this out of the way so it doesn't interfere. And then I'm going to go a little bit closer. Okay. There we go. So here's the blue one. The green one. Oops. Jackie, let it focus. Green one. This is the pink taupe one. And last but not least, the beige gold one. So there you have it. My 4 finished little flower snippets, whatever you want to call them. And I hope you give it a try, and I thank you for stopping by. Please enjoy your day and go out and listen to the birds if you have some, and watch the flowers grow, because life is short and we only get one. So enjoy yourselves. Bye.